Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another one brand makeup tutorial, and today I am using all L'Oreal makeup products. The makeup tutorial that I am doing is inspired by Blake Lively's makeup from the Cannes. Is it Cannes? Cannes? I don't know how to say it, but it is the makeup look when she's wearing the beautiful blue dress. The look was a really nice light kind of, I want to say like silver brown. There was like a little bit of brown in there, but it was like silver sparkle on her eyes. Really nice and light and smoky, no harsh liners. She definitely did have fake eyelashes, so if you want to intensify this look even more, you can put some fake eyelashes on. And then it was just paired with a really beautiful, nice, light kind of nudie pink gloss. And she didn't have too much going on her cheeks. Her face was pretty, like just smoothed out and really perfected. If you want to see how I did this makeup look, then please just keep on watching. So for foundation, we're going to be using the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I have the shade Shell 102 Beige. This is a really awesome, almost like glowy matte finish foundation. I have loved this foundation for a very long time, and I'm happy to be pulling it back out of the stocks. I'm just placing it all over the face with my fingers, and then I blend it all out using the Beauty Blender. For concealer, I used this True Match Stick Concealer, and it was the first time I had ever used this, but it was actually a full coverage concealer, and I was really impressed with how it turned out. I used a shade that actually matched my skin tone perfectly. I think if I were to choose again, I would use one a little bit lighter so that I could kind of highlight underneath my eyes and the high points of the face a little bit more. But I applied this all over the face and blended it out with the Beauty Blender, and it actually had a really nice finish. I was really impressed with this concealer. Then I went in with the Pro Contour palette. I actually got the shade medium instead of the shade light because I wanted this to kind of double up as a bronzer. Blake didn't have very much going on in terms of bronziness on her face. It was actually just pretty clear, so I just did a little bit of bronzing and contouring, and one just taking it up a little bit higher on the cheekbone and blending it out a little bit more into the hairline to give it a little bit more of a bronzy effect. I also really put an emphasis on chiseling out my nose because that girl has a perfect peach of a nose, let me tell ya. And then I highlighted the cheekbones with the highlighting shade, and I definitely regret not getting the fair color in this because I feel like that would have shown up more in terms of highlight. I then went in using the Cool Toned Pink True Match blush shade for blush, and it gave a really nice, beautiful wash of pink. It's a really nice cool toned for those pale folk out there. I've been wanting to try this palette since it came out. It is the Nude 1 palette. Very excited. It's a very, very beautiful eyeshadow palette from the drugstore. I started off with this really nice shimmery peach shade, and I just put this all over the lid and blended it into the crease. But then I decided that I wanted a little bit more sparkle and shimmer, so I followed up with these two silver shades mixed together and just did the same thing and just applied that on top of wherever we placed that peach shade, and it just gave a little bit more light and sparkle to the look. I then went in with the two lightest shades mixed together as a matte white and a kind of shimmery white shade, and I just used this to highlight the brow bone and also the inner corner of the eye. Going back in with the peach shade, I just took this along the lower lash line, and it gave a really nice little wash of peachy color down there. I don't know why I keep doing this horrible voice. Anyway, for the lash line, I'm going to be lining it with a mixture of this really nice, pretty bronzy shimmery shade and then the darker brown. And I'm just kind of rubbing these two shades into the lash line and winging it out slightly out of the corner of the eye, but I'm not doing an intense wing. I just really wanted to define that lash line. It looked like she might have had a little bit of black in there, but I decided to go brown, make it a little bit more light, a little bit more wearable. And then I also took these two shades along the lower lash line as well. I then used this Butterfly Intenza mascara, and this actually worked out so well. It gave so much volume to the eyes. I've never used any of their Butterfly mascaras, but it was so good and it added so much volume to the lashes, so I applied this to the upper and lower lashes. For the lips, I used this rosy pinky toned gloss. This was a really beautiful shade. I just put this on the lips. She had a really just kind of nudie pink light gloss. It looked like she might have lined her lips with a liner, but I wasn't sure, so I was like, YOLO, let's just use the gloss. So I just added this really nice wash of pink gloss to the lips. And then I used the Makeup Extender setting spray to set in all of the makeup and make sure that it lasts all day long. And then at the very end, I decided that this look needed a little bit more oomph, so I applied a kind of gray brown liner to my waterlines. And then that is everything for this makeup look. So that is everything for this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Very simple, actually. Like, there's not a whole lot of products here. It would be very easy to redo this at home. I hope that you guys enjoyed this Blake Lively Cannes inspired makeup look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!